He's an audit. He didn't really give us much more information. Let me get y'all a picture. Looks like pet niche.
Nice looking site at a glance.
All right, there's the picture for you guys. So yeah, DR24, 181 referring domains, and it's really just not doing anything. You know, 1 traffic, 31 keywords. 31 keywords, I mean, it's really, really, really low. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I've already found probably the main issue.
What are you looking at?
Anchors.
Jesus Christ.
We've got money anchors across a bunch of like the same
Oh my God.
spam technique. No branded, no naked, barely any random.
I excluded these subdomains, Web 2.0s, and it fixes a lot, but still we got exact matches up at the top. Yeah, I mean, it's still unnatural even doing that. Yeah, so anchors look very unnatural. It's got a backlinks. And it's out of 181 referring domains, 150 are Web 2.0s.
And 0 are branded.
So he's got 30 backlinks that are not Web 2.0s.
It's too bad because it's a professional looking site for sure.
He's also got he's got some redirects going on. Some 302s from 1, 2, 3 websites, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus.
Not a good look.
There's a bunch here.
I mean, in order.
Oh well, I guess it's probably he just wanted to keep. Well, I don't know.
No, I mean like. No, none of that doesn't look natural.
No.
We had this. Somebody asked about this
Actually,
in the group the other day, or is this the same person?
It was a mistake. There was an Ahrefs error. I wonder if it's having an error right now too. You're looking at it on your computer too?
Yeah.
But I mean, this doesn't look like an error.
Redirects.
Then we got some PBNs down at the bottom too. Oh man, who was this? This is our boy Recon.
And a lot of these links that you got, they're not, and not to say that they have to be niche relevant, but there's some that are, and not just some, but several that are, or I guess rather I should say there's not many of them that are niche relevant to what you are selling on here.
Yeah.
A lot of them are more random, which again can still work, but you kind of want to tie it together a bit more.
Yeah, so basically as far as link building goes, there's almost nothing that looks good here. Not trying to like hit on you too hard or whatever, but
interesting. Looks like some of these are maybe ads. Like maybe you paid for ad space on some of these pages?
So of the 30 links that you have, a lot of them are just not relevant at all. A lot of them are just kind of junk that normal sites pick up anyway. And then there's a few that are, kind of these relevant links. You've got a ton of maybe 10 or 20 302 redirects, on top of your backlinks being like 90% Web 2.0s. Your anchor text, it has a ton of exact match anchors in it. So it's just, as far as off page goes, you've pretty much ticked every single box as far as things that we would say don't do this. Not even looking at the website itself. The website itself, it looks like a nice site. Let's go ahead and try to look at some content real quick. I don't know how well. So the content I'm seeing on this, I just clicked on one of the supplements articles. I mean, this looks thin.
Yeah, I agree.
This looks like less than 500 words. Let me try to find one more. Yeah. Are you seeing any content that looks
No, I mean, like, it's like an e-com site, but yeah, they're fairly thin, a lot of them. A lot of internal linking going on as well, like, which can be good, but it seems like that's predominantly what's going on here, is like they're different funnels, not too much informational content on each one.
Yeah, so there's there's a lot that needs to be changed here. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The content needs to be beefed up all around. We didn't even really look into the keyword research, but from the 2 supplements articles I looked at, I mean, those were mega keywords that you're going after, and the content that you've written for them, less than 500 words. You need to look at your competitors, see what kind of content they're using, the length of the content that's ranking for those keywords. That'll give you a good idea. What we do is we use Surfer SEO for content. But if you don't want to do that, you can just look at the top competitors, look at their content that's ranking for the keywords, and try to mimic those articles, right? Just try to include all the things they include and have same kind of content length on average. And then, link building. I think you got to go back to basics here. Start building a bunch of homepage links, natural anchor text, relevant links that are about related to your niche, not stuff that's unrelated. And so I think it's kind of just going back to the drawing board in a way on this one. What do you got on it, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, your recommendation on the last one might be a recommendation here too. Starting over, especially with like that many 301s and the way the link and anchor text profile looks like. It's going to be, it'd be difficult to dig your way out of this one, I think.
Ooh, those are 2 kind of rough reviews that we've done in a
I know. I feel like people are like, these guys are assholes, and I'm not coming to this show anymore. I like, and sorry, especially anything that we kind of dive through and we take a very critical stance on. It's nothing personal, right? We're just we're trying to give you the exact vantage point that we do when we're behind closed doors as well. When we're auditing a particular site. So honesty is the thing that's going to help you the most here, and that's why we do it.
Yeah. Jack, if you have any specific questions about this, how to write good optimized content, how to build links naturally, stuff like that, you can check our YouTube or our blog. YouTube is probably really good, actually. We just have so many different videos on there now. You can just type in your question on our search bar on YouTube. But if you have specific questions, you can ask us in the group as well. But I think I might agree with Nick on this one, just with the very high amount of unnaturalness here. I just don't see too much that's worth salvaging. Even the content looks super thin, so I don't even know if I would move that content rather than like starting from square one on the new site and just writing, good length content that's more in line with the people that are actually ranking for those terms. Yeah, might be a start over situation for me as well. I just feel like it's going to be a very uphill battle with how unnatural the off page looks. The high amount of 302s, the high amount of money anchors, especially those. If they didn't have the 302s and it didn't have all the money anchors, I'd probably be a little more lenient. I just feel like it's such a red flag, though. It just looks so so unnatural. They might just keep you in jail forever, you know?
Yeah, it's again going back to the peace of mind thing, you know? You take this content, you go restart somewhere fresh, get yourself an age domain, hack the backlink issue right out of the gate, and then throw that content on there and start moving, you know, in a cleaner direction. Ultimately, then you don't have that eating at the back of your brain every night, you know, when you fall asleep, like, is this going to work? Especially because then you're muddying up the variables that you're messing with. Let's say you start buying higher quality backlinks, diversifying your anchor profile. There's no real telling how long it's going to take to get out of this hole, right? Even if you're doing things properly, you're still going to have this history in the eyes of Google or whatever search crawler that says, you know, at this point in time, they looked pretty bad. We've referenced it before, kind of how, you know, going to prison or something looks when you try and get a job afterwards, you know, that it's going to be harder and more limited. Sometimes, well, I guess the equivalent would be creating a new identity. So, yeah, anyhow, maybe not the best analogy, but I think you get the picture.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.